IKEA came up with some great products and ideas to organize our kitchen in a unique and efficient way. Yes, our kitchens can look clean, organized, and dare I say, stylish once again. I've pulled together 17 of those ideas I saw on their website, a lot of which are genius. And the best part? Just browsing the site, I saw some really great things I could do with my kitchen without even buying anything. Here are 17 ways to get the kitchen in order thanks to IKEA. 1. Store all cleaning supplies neatly and together. If someone asked me to show them where all my cleaning supplies are, we would have to make about 3 stops: under the kitchen sink, behind my toilet, and behind the entertainment center. This idea creates a one-stop shop for all the cleaning supplies, big and small. 2. Store dish towels in clean, out-of-sight location. This idea of hanging a rail inside a cabinet and letting it hang and dry there is something I'd love to try. 3. Use drawer space and clear lids to store dry foods. I like to cram everything I possibly can into the cabinets so that nothing is cluttering up my counter space. The idea of storing all my rice, pasta, beans, and any other dry foods in containers with clear lids is genius. 4. Keep all lids together. This idea to use a special organizer to keep lids in their place is genius. This can be placed even in a higher up set of cabinets, countertop, or wherever the lids will always be in their place. 5. Create removable shelves for pots. This idea of creating shelves with wire baskets set on rollers not only keeps the pots organized and make the best of the space, but also gives such easy access. 6. Use dish rack to store plates in cabinets. Using a dish rack to store plates in the cabinet might seem a little tedious, but I love the idea. Having the plates sitting up individually in the rack allows one to grab the exact plate they need, no hassle. 7. Store crackers, cookies, and bread in reusable, resealable bags. Imagine how much space we'd save in our pantries full of various food boxes if we took back all that air in the food boxes. Freezer bags to the rescue. Using freezer bags that seal tightly while replacing those pesky boxes is a win-win. 8. Optimize shelf space with hanging baskets. Shelving units provide great spaces to store foods and kitchenware when the cabinet space and pantry just isn't enough. To create even more space, add a basket to the bottom of a shelf for an incognito spot to store fruit. 9. Use baskets for easy access. Have some vegetarian or vegan friends that like to come by and have a snack? Why not store foods and all the ingredients for that spaghetti recipe or all the vegan snacks in one spot in the pantry? That will save so much time and guests will be so impressed. 10. Save counter space by storing canned foods, oils, and spices in drawers. Storing small canned foods and spices in drawers can open up a lot of space in cabinets for the larger items one might have. 11. Make use of cabinet doors. Just when I thought I didn't have any more storage space, a bunch of real estate opens up, right on my cabinet doors. Storing small unfinished snacks on the door along with little notes is so cute and nifty. 12. Below-the-counter storage for dry foods. Another option. Prefer circles to squares? Here's another option for storing dry foods and spices without junking up counter space. Using jars with clear lids for easy access and organization. 13. Store dry foods in clear containers. For those with more shelf space than drawer space, this is a great way to see everything in the pantry without having to reach down or bend over to access them. The great thing about this idea is that all of our yummy ingredients can be seen at eye level. 14. Child and mom friendly knife storage. Keeping the knife stored in a soft yet safe area like the one pictured is the perfect solution. Storing them this way makes it a challenge for little hands to get the knife out of the drawer and keeps the sharp edge concealed. 15. Keep recyclables and trash separate and neat. This cute little sorting idea happens under the counter, perhaps under the sink. The containers can be taken right outside on recycling day. No hassle. 16. Need storage for large pans. We found places for our pots and saucepans to go, but what about our cookie sheets, our serving trays, and cutting boards? They've got a home now too, with this partition that divides them up nicely in our cupboard. No more banging and clanging every time we pull one out. 17. Make best use of freezer space. Storing meals for a rainy day and labeling them with expiration dates is a great way to not only make the best use of one's leftover food, but also encourages regular cleaning. Anything expired goes out, making room for more.